Hello, and welcome back to Manapod Studios. I am your host and GM, Krifu Bernal, and I'm super excited to be back here with yet another episode of Champignons de la Liberté. My pronouns are he, him. Let's go ahead and introduce you to our fabulous cast.
Hello, I'm Retro Ted. I am playing Jiggles the Heckler. No, I nearly called it Clown again. Pronouns they, them. I'm very excited to be the one coming over the heel of the crater and expecting, is there a monster down there? But yes, no. I've waited all week. I can't believe it's time.
Alright, hi everyone, my name is Vinny. My pronouns are she, her. I will be playing Emma Boomtower, whose pronouns are also she, her. And she is very much looking forward to seeing what's in the crater. She just wish it didn't smell quite so bad.
I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Hi, everyone. My name is Inez. My pronouns are she, her, and today I will be playing, today and for the rest of this campaign, I will be playing Jet, whose pronouns are also she, her. She is cautious about this crater. I mean, finally, we're getting to our destination, but what lurks beneath?
What lurks beneath, indeed. You may have noticed that you did not hear or see the fabulous tones of our friend Pan. They are out today, recovering from a furry convention, if I remember correctly. And so Joy will be a mute but active participant in today's session. I have his character sheet ready to go. And yes, So last time on Champignons de la Liberté, our group explored the ruined village of Pickering Road. I'm not sure if ruined is the right word. Devastated? Wrecked?
Apocalyptic.
Is it apocalyptic vibes for sure?
Yeah.
Just everything seemed to be wrong there, but they made it across, avoiding some dangerous bits, and we find them today standing at the precipice of the Red Star Stone's crash site. So, before we go any further, let's go to the movies.
Why did you ever come so near? Why did you suddenly disappear? I felt secure until we kissed.
The camera opens above a misty field, beneath a dark brown, cloudy sky. The wind shifts, and below we can see a waterfall with a diverted stream pouring into this hole in the ground is probably the best way to put it. Let's see if I can't get a better description. The ruin of the land and the village here at Pickering Road is a true tragedy. And beyond the rise of this wrecked and apocalyptic village, we see a large crater in the earth. Rock and rubble lay throughout the crater in irregular and strange forms. A sizable gaping gash scars the far side, water weeping into the islet. An ochre haze hangs low all about the crater, this sort of yellow-brown... Fog isn't the right word. Haze. Not thick enough to be a fog, but thick enough to be a haze. We see our crew standing there. First, a tall and fit young black man with white braids, holding the hilt of a runed rapier, and maybe a book hanging off of his belt. I'm not exactly sure where he keeps his spell book. In his backpack, perchance. But standing next to him are 3 comrades as well. Joyous turns and looks at them, looking for, I don't know, encouragement? Who do we see standing with him?
I stand behind him, I think.
Ready to push him.
Where'd you get that idea?
A taller person stands behind him. Jet, what do you look like?
Yes. So Jet is a tall woman of very fair complexion, gray even. She wears a cowboy hat. I think I should specify that this is that it is a black cowboy hat, black leather cowboy hat, that comes down into a point, always covering one eye, and the other one piercing blue, peeking underneath. From under this cowboy hat comes stark white hair, straight down, and she wears a dark red blouse that goes into a black corset, that goes into black pants, that goes into red cowboy boots, dark red cowboy boots with a heel and spurs on it, and she wears a black fur coat with over her shoulder a long rifle strapped.
How are you feeling, Jet, as we're looking into this crater with the rocks and stones everywhere?
She doesn't show it, but she feels a little bit nervous. She's a little bit skeptical of what's down there, and she's a little... I mean, from what she's seen up until now, she probably won't like what's down there. That's for sure. And I think she has her gun, actually, at her chest, clutching it, ready to fire at whatever is coming out.
Okay.
If anything.
Nothing yet. You can see bugs flying around above the I mean, crater's not the right word. It feels like a wound in the Earth's crust.
Ugh.
Gaping, oozing, weeping.
Ew.
Ugh. Hate that.
Mm-hmm.
Hate it. I think I recoil at that, and I look at Jiggles.
Jiggles, who do we see?
You see a very short, heavily robed figure, blood red robe, fraying around the edges with some fresh viscera, spattering the hems. Inside the hood, you could probably just make out a sort of Hessian sack. It looks like a mask, but it's actually sort of their facial features. But they do, as they approach and see this sight, they do actually, for the first time, sort of pull the hood back a bit. And you don't see that every day. That's a new one for me. Yeah. Any ideas?
Emma is definitely approaching the crater cautiously, wanting to know what's down there. Emma is a 3-foot tall gnome with bright pink hair. She wears up in a giant curl. She wears brown leather overalls that are splattered with chemicals, and a bandolier containing her chemical reagents for her bombs. She also usually wears a purple bandana around her neck, which she currently has sort of pulled up over her face because she has a very strong sense of smell, and that's sort of getting to her a little bit.
Should we all do that? Or I feel you would know the most out of this. Yeah. It jiggles then. It just tries to sort of pull the hood around his, and you just see the two little eyes peeking out.
I think that Jet would have actually like a handkerchief on her, and she would bind it like around her head, like in front of her mouth.
Okay. If you want to fashion a mask that might actually help, it would require a crafting check.
I'll
Thank
give it
you.
a go, but I'm not proficient in it.
You can try it at the very least. You can all try it.
I'll give it a try.
Sure. You know what?
6.
Why not?
Oh, 8.
Wow, and there's
Just a 19. Really, I have nothing in crafting, so that's all. Really.
All right. Unfortunately, Emma, your handkerchief
It
is...
has nothing.
It does nothing. I'm trying to figure out what is the difference between Emma's handkerchief and Jet's handkerchief that allows Jet's to actually do something here. Maybe it's because
Lacey?
Emma's is probably a bit worn out. She's used it a lot during her work.
It's very threadbare.
Probably, yeah.
And mine has never seen the light of day because I never use it.
I imagine Jet's is probably a little bit like tighter to the face as well.
Well, I say that, but it's probably stained with blood.
That's what I was thinking, is that it's less about that Jet's used it in the past to protect her nose and more to hide her features. Does that make
That-
sense?
Yeah.
So Jet's, you're gonna get a +1 to any breathing in stuff.
Got it.
No, excuse me, I'm sorry. Your mask will neutralize the effects of breathing in the foul air of the ochre haze.
Oh.
If you use vinegar or wine to soak the masks, you can receive a +1 bonus to this in future airbound toxins and hazards.
Got it.
But I don't think you
However,
have-
I do not have any of those, so.
Okay, yeah, so Jet, you're the only one whose mask will protect you from this haze, this ochre haze.
I would have thought we heard from Darren by now. I thought he said he might contact us.
I always forget. Yeah, he hasn't said anything yet.
Well, I thought that he would contact us as well, but maybe something is the matter. But
Is Darren
We'll
the
hear
person you're
from him.
working for?
yes, he is. He is
What?
incredibly awkward and weird.
What did he tell you about this place? Did he tell you anything useful?
Useful? No. No. He said there was a star that fell and that we should investigate, and that's it, really.
Well, let's investigate then.
He is obviously paying us, so I guess we do answer to him. But he, I don't know. He was a strange one indeed.
Okay.
Although he did mention multiple impact sites. So far, I think we've only seen this one, haven't we?
We saw 2, didn't we? Didn't you say there was a smaller one in the village?
There was a pit there. Darren mentioned that the Red Star broke up into several pieces, and that this is one of the potential impact sites.
God,
I mean, no longer potential,
Mm-hmm.
it seems.
So, do we just stand here and look at it, draw a picture, and go home, or?
I will
we go
point out, I think you're sitting at 11 out of 20 hit points, Jiggles.
Yep.
As well as Emma and Joy have both sustained some hit point damage as well.
Great, so I'm the only one.
Right.
Great, so I'm the one leading.
Okay.
Should we find a safe place to rest for now and investigate it when we're ready? I'm excited to learn more, but if there's something in there that wants to kill us, I'd rather not meet it yet.
Well, I mean, I could heal us all, but that would be it. I'm not able to do anything for the rest of the day. Is there like a version of a 10-minute rest in this? Or?
Mm-mm.
Just long resting.
Well, we could always go and hunt the boars and make a camp for the evening.
Although, again, I'm not sure how safe those boars are to eat.
Well, they only glowed a little bit,
I just
A
wanted to
little
point that
rough.
out. I'm not trying to influence you in any way.
Well, I mean, it's a very good point that we shouldn't go in there if we're not prepared.
You could also I think, okay, so Joy will be like, well, we could always take a look, and we don't have to go all the way in.
That's true.
Joyous, of course, you have good ideas. Okay.
Well, Jet, you have the fashionable the neckerchief facey thing. I just got my fingers. I think you should lead.
Of course. I also did not take any damage in the fight. I will go first. Follow me. Stay close. She says that as she took a couple steps and she turned around. She said, "Stay close," and then she turned around, and she walks into the crater.
Okay. As you move in through the crater, at a large crater, you can see that at the far side, jumbles of rocks sort of have surfaced, and it's easy to see that there's a large gaping hole there descending into the earth. That seems to be where the water is moving into as well, and would be your easiest point of egress.
Okay.
I need everyone, except for Jed, to make a Fortitude DC 16 basic saving throw. I will roll for Joy.
19.
Good. Joy gets a 22.
I got a 10.
Emma, you're a super smeller. And you're going to take 1d4 points of damage, poison damage. 3 points of poison damage from this foul air as you move through it. But you make your way to the crater's far side, and you find a large opening between the jagged rocks. Abnormal growths and thick thorny vines have formed around the mouth of the cave entrance. It is almost as if this is the source of the contamination of the area. But wait. What is that unsettling noise? What is indeed? Go ahead and roll perceptions.
Ten.
10, 10, 10!
10.
Across
It's
the
the
board.
Tens across the board.
Eight.
Plus 6. So 50.
I'm not doing well today.
No. There's a slight rustling as you sort of move through this space. You can see these rocks, and that the rocks are covered with these vines.
Emma, do you think, with your chemical knowledge, you could somehow burn away this haze, or mix something up to at least give us a bit of reprieve?
I only have one reagent left. Should I use it for that, or save it in case something attacks us?
Well, I guess we should probably save it. We don't know what we're facing. Just, I think we'd all feel a bit better if we didn't have this weird color and smell around us. It's just a thought. There's the I know it sounds weird, but the water's flowing into the cave, isn't it?
It is.
No, I don't know where I was going with that.
Okay.
Well, are we going in? Are we? Do the plants, are they growing inwards or outwards?
They're coming out. As soon as you move close, Joy puts up a hand and is about to say something before the plants sort of move aside, and you can see like a small purple mushroom right here to the left that immediately begins shrieking.
God.
I need everyone to make a fortitude save. And I'm counting your perceptions as your initiatives.
23. I'm very fortuitous.
15.
Fortitude plus 7. 20. What? 25?
25?
No.
Very nice.
24. I can count, I swear.
Just double checking what I don't think that's a crit. It's not a crit. But you can crit on saves. Okay. So as it begins shrieking, you can see like this mushroom has this like it's a big purple cap, and underneath it's like bloated out like a sack, like an air sac, and that's where then there's like a hole at the top where just a shriek is coming out. And you all take some damage. Emma with 15 takes 2 points of damage. Jet and Jiggles take 1 point of damage. And Joy takes no damage with a crit success. Well. I'm rolling well for Joy today. And as the shriek continues, it draws the attention of other creatures.
No. Oh, sorry, I keep clicking.
Do. Maps, 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 maps.
Yeah. What are they? Oh, they're actual. Are they real pictures? No.
No.
That's quite detailed, though. They look quite real from a little distance.
Okay. All right. So this first, let's switch up the music a little bit. Ooh, yeah, we liked this one.
Like, I don't even have it on, but I can hear it through you.
Through me?
I don't. Yeah.
It should be coming through roll 20.
I have roll 20 muted.
But how loud? It's not coming through me. Strange. Strange magic's afoot. As soon as that shriek happens, you all kind of grab at your ears, take some damage. Don't forget to subtract. And then you hear scuttling out from around the corner. 5, 10, 15. What's my speed? 25. Second move. 5, 10, 15, 10, 15, 20. Third attack, third action will just... This giant cockroach scuttles out. And with its mandibles will try and bite out at not Ajay, Emma. For 10 to hit.
No, does not hit.
Okay, it's Joy's turn. Joy will come around 5, 10, 15, and will strike with his rapier. Plus 9.
How am I hearing it too then? Are you guys not hearing it? Double?
The music.
I can hear the music, but it's rolled.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me mute it.
10, 11, 12, I think is not a hit. It's not. But he'll go ahead and take a second strike. It is not agile. 9 minus 5 is 4. 19 will hit. But cockroach will... No, it won't.
Oh, yes, it will.
So that's going to do some damage. 1d6 plus 1. 6 points of damage. Damn. I'm rolling really well for Joy today.
Yeah.
And then the second cockroach makes its way out. 5, 10, 15, 25. 5, 10, 15 will come straight up here and will go to strike out at Joy, who I've just moved into the front here. But it kind of makes sense. He's got the weapon. Yeah. 25 to hit Joy. That's gonna hit. 1d6 plus 1, just like a rapier. And another 6 points of damage. Shit. Yeah! Joy cries out. Jiggles.
Are these mushroom things? They're not on the map, so I take it we can't attack them? Or
No, and it seems to have stopped shrieking.
okay, I'm just going to make a... would I be at disadvantage if I did a sling attack? Would I get it through those?
They would
behind
they would have cover from where you are right now.
Okay. I guess I can't climb these rocks next to me either.
You can make an athletics check to climb up them.
Yeah, I'll try and get a better angle on it. Not with a 4, maybe not.
Okay, here's a mushroom. Should be a little bit smaller. There we go. No, with the 4, I'm pretty sure that is a critical fail. Athletics to climb. Yeah. You begin to climb, and then literally, well, it wasn't that hard. We'll call it a fail, not a critical fail. You go to try to climb, but are unable to move up. That's one action.
I mean, I'm being small as it's.
Oh, let me show the map. Sorry, viewers.
I am for 2 actions going to do Forbidding Ward on Joyous and the cockroach with the higher energy.
The higher HP?
Yep.
Okay, describe your spell.
After Jiggles sort of slides down the rock and lands on their arse, it's just sort of a bit perturbed that it didn't go how he wanted to. He just sort of starts rubbing his fingers together, and you see sort of a whiff of smoke come off, and it sort of drifts over towards Joyous, almost like he inhales it, kind of thing.
Okay, Jet.
Let's see. Okay. Can I do I have a disadvantage if I shoot one of them because my friends are in front of it?
Yeah,
or
they'll
is
have
that
cover. So it'll boost up their AC, but you won't. There's no danger of hitting your friend.
not? And if I climb up the rock over here?
Yeah, but roll in athletics. The vines make it pretty easy, to grab handholds. It's just that Jiggles roll the 4.
Oh, athletics?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Wait a damn. Oh, athletics? There we go. It's a +6.
Not bad. Yeah, you are easily able to move up the rocks.
It was a 21 for the people at home, by the way. All right, so I'll go right over there,
Okay.
and then I'll shoot at that one. Okay. Jeez, it's always new when I see it. It's like I'm playing this for the first time. So, 1d20 plus 10.
It feels like the first time.
28! Is that a crit?
Yes.
Let's go! Okay. Let's see. So that is... So it's 1d12 plus 2 then. And 1 shot, 1 kill, so I get an extra d6. Okay, so /R 1d12 plus 2. Oh, 12 damage.
Nice.
Multiplied by 2, doubled,
Oh my god.
is
I think
24.
this was fucking dead, bro. Then 1d6.
I think all of that. So 14 times 2 is 28. Describe your kill.
Yeah. Damn it! I should have written it down. What it was.
Was it this one with the full HP or the other one?
The one closest to me. So the one full HP, I guess.
Okay.
What
happens to your forbidding ward, Jiggles?
Oh.
I don't know. It doesn't actually say what happens if the enemy dies. I assume if I'm maintaining concentration, I can just move it to someone else.
Okay.
All right, describing my kill. So, I get up on these rocks, and then I just have like one knee just a little bit higher, and I, and then I point it down, and then I go, exactimo.
Okay.
And he dies. That was my. So I did an action to move, right? Then one action to attack, and then I need one action to reload.
All right.
So I'll do that, and then that's it.
Okay. Emma.
Right. I am going to put a little bit of distance between me and this last remaining roach. And load up a crossbow bolt and take aim.
We can say it was already loaded.
Oh, okay.
I'm not one of those GMs. It's too dangerous to walk around with a loaded crossbow. Please.
Boring.
Live on the wild side.
Exactly.
21, that hits.
All right. Damage.
Okay, it barely skims over the top of the cockroach and clatters against the stone rocks behind it. Third action.
Probably just get a little more distance. I don't think that's going to help me very much, but.
Okay. All right, we go to the cockroach who. Ooh. What's it gonna do here? Got several targets. I'm gonna roll a d2. 1, it stays with Joy. On a 2, it flies up to Jet. A 1, it'll stay here with Joy.
Thank God.
Mandible attack. 18 versus Joy, whose AC is 19.
Let's go.
It scuffs up against Joy's leather boot, and we'll go ahead and roll again. Natural 20. Oh my God, we're gonna get Joy's character killed.
Oh, no.
For 10 points of damage, but it is able to cut right through the boot and into his flesh.
Oh no.
Oh no, and it's gonna do one more attack. 13 is a miss. Joy's easily able to kick it off. And we'll go ahead and return fire with a rapier thrust. 27 will crit, but the cockroach is going to scurry as a reaction. That means the cockroach gains a +2 circumstance bonus to AC, so it will not crit. It'll just do regular damage.
Oh my God.
4 points of damage. And the cockroach strides, climbs, or flies up to 10 feet. 5, 10 is up on the rocks next to Jet. Joyous is going to, I don't know, take a step back for his second action. Third action. Cast guidance on Jiggles. Because he has guidance as a cantrip, I'm pretty sure. I feel like I remember that. He does. Okay. All right, Jiggles. You are aglow with Joy's guiding aura.
I am going to heal, but I'm just deciding what level. So if it does a 30-foot emanation, it's going to hit the cockroach as well, isn't it?
It is.
Oh, I don't know.
But you got a +1. I guess that lasts for a minute.
No, I'm just going to go for a slingshot attack on
Okay.
the cockroach heading toward Jet.
Cockroach.
Oh no.
Natural 1.
No.
+4?
Dang it.
Really?
Yeah.
What's your dex?
0. It says in the modifiers, isn't it?
Okay, yeah. So it's 0. All right. Yeah, that misses. The rock just. Pew!
I'll try again.
You've got to send an action to load the sling as well.
Oh yeah. And then try again. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. With a -5.
But it's obviously a minus. With a 4.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
Don't forget to track your sling ammo.
Yeah, no, I am.
Jet, you've got a giant cockroach who's flown up to you in a panic, and has turned and clacked its mandibles at you.
Okay. Weirdo. It was 1 silver every 10 rounds, right?
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Cool. I think that I've used like 5 of 10 in like our past combat. I think that's safe to say.
Yeah.
I think that one was 6 that I just reload. So bullet number 6 is going into this cockroach right now.
Okay.
Got it. Okay. Slash R. 1d20. It's 10. 13?
13 does not hit. It's able to just like flap its wings and quickly dodge out of the way. Two more actions.
PPK by cockroach.
I'll reload and do another attack.
All right.
So bullet number 7. +5 instead of +10. Oh, 22.
That hits.
Let's go. So a 1d8 +1. Six damage. Oh, +2 actually. Sorry.
7 damage.
So 7 damage.
Describe your kill.
Yes. She she misses one, and then she goes merde. And then she quickly loads another bullet, and she looks at it first, and she goes, "You poor thing." And then she puts it down.
She puts it down.
And then she kind of kicks it off the rock. And then she just goes, "I love this gun."
We are not looking too good. Joyous, you're almost down. It's.
He winces as
I
he's
can-
like trying to lean on his wounded leg.
Oh no.
I can heal all of us a little bit, or one of us a lot more. But then we have got a healing potion, I believe, and these bandages. If we want to take a moment.
The bandages, I think you need to be trained in.
Yeah. He said
Medicine.
last week, wasn't it? Yeah. I am not.
Is there?
I can't use medicine or these bandages, but if anyone else can.
I'm trained in medicine. but I don't feel great about continuing ahead.
Joy kind of points at the mushroom, and you can see the sack begins slowly inflating again. The air sac.
Oh,
Can we just go up
We
and
should,
just sort of puncture a hole in it?
Yeah,
Like
because
cutting
it's
open a bagpipe kind of thing.
because it's still resetting. If it was active, it was fully reset. You would have to make a survival check, but I'll definitely let you just cut it. So just.
Well, Joyce, what do you think? I can heal you a lot, or everyone a little bit.
Everyone is 1d8, right?
Yeah.
Plus or minus?
No, 1d8 for everyone, but if it's one target, it's 1d8 plus 8.
Right, because you can do the third action is the most. The
That
three
doesn't
action.
give the plus 8. It's just 1d8 from what it reads. It doesn't actually state that it gives the plus 8. Weirdly.
Right.
'Cause I looked it up last week, and people were saying, well, it doesn't actually state that it gives the plus 8.
But it says under, I guess when it's, yeah, it says if you do 2 action, it heals 1d8 plus 8. Oh, I see. That's the 2 action one. The 3 action is the channel, which is just 1d8. Got it. What do you? Joy doesn't want. I don't know. I can't speak for Joy in this case.
No, that's a bit unfair of me making
yeah.
making you do that. He's
I
just
think
gonna.
that, I think that we just take a rest somewhere. We can't go on like this. I was already thinking this, but we wanted to go in really bad. So
Well, let me heal Joyous, and then if something happens, at least he's not going to get stabbed in the back, at least by someone he doesn't know. And
Okay.
I shall do. I shall touch Joyous with 1d8 plus 8. Oh,
Jet.
I don't like that.
oh,
As you kind of
11.
come down from the rocks, 11 back to Joy.
Yep.
Okay, that's good. I think that was the right call. As you come down from the rocks, you notice. You kind of look down into the cave, and you can see in this area here what look like cockroach shells littering the area. And as you're looking, you can see an old man peeking around the corner with like overgrown white beard, just sort of like peering around, and as soon as you see him, he like pulls back and like hops back into like his little hidey hole here in the rocks.
I take the gun out and I look down the scope, and I just signal to my friends, and then I go, there is someone down the road, older man.
What, in the cave?
In the cave.
Okay. Are you sure? I mean, why would there be someone in the cave? It's.
I put the gun down. I tap my side. I look at Jiggles. I go, does it look like I would know?
Well, I don't know. I mean, all this smoke alone, you could be off your head, you know.
I am
we've
the
all
one with the
had a
mask
long
here.
day. Oh, yes, true. Well, okay, I trust you. Well, Are we going in, or shall we ask him to come out?
Well, I do not know if this is going to be any help.
Well, let's talk to him. He knows something.
Can I use my cantrip of bullhorn to amplify your voice 500 feet? Give a +1 bonus to coerce and auditory performance checks.
It's very loud, but you feel free to use it if you want to coerce him.
Now you got me worried.
I mean, who else will hear?
I mean, 500 feet. You know,
Yeah, that's quite a distance, isn't
it would fill the whole crater. Like it would start echoing.
I think Jiggles goes to do this and then gets performance anxiety and
Oh,
decides not to.
Aw.
I cannot perform for so many people. I'm sorry.
you could if you want to intimidate though without the bullhorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Oh yeah, I'm
coerce.
proficient in that.
I was going to as well.
We see you, old man, with the hat and the oldness. You know, we are not your enemy. We are here to help you and to kill these giant cockroach things, which you seem to be doing yourself from the shells, unless you're eating them, I suppose. Well, you know, come out and we probably won't hurt you.
Make an intimidate check.
That is a dirty 20.
All right. The old man, like, is holding a rock as he's like crouched down and kind of walking over, and he looks and sees you all. And he like drops the rock and puts his hands up when he sees Jet pointing the gun at him. Hey, I didn't mean no harm about anything. Please don't mind me. Just and he's scooping up the cockroach shells. Hey, you gonna eat that? And he points at the dead cockroaches at your feet.
Is it nice?
Is it nice?
He's asking, are we going to eat it? Is it nice?
I mean, it tastes like chicken if you close your eyes real hard.
Are they safe to eat?
Yeah, sure thing. But hey, no. You're killing my cockroaches here. You can have a bite, but you gotta save a little bit for me, old RJ.
What are you doing down here, RJ, besides eating roaches?
Oh, you know, just living, vibing.
In a crater full of giant cockroaches in a
Did you
meteor
live in the
impact zone.
Really feeling the vibes of today, you know. How do
Yeah,
you do,
they're-
fella?
They're pretty juicy. There's a cave full of termites done breaking in back here too, and you know, the spare termite that's real good too.
Yes, shoot him.
Got plenty of good liquids on those. Although sometimes, you know, he like literally crouches down and like bends over and just drinks from the stream that's flowing down into this crater. Got plenty of water, plenty of food. Could be worse.
I love this guy.
You
We
live in
keep
the
him.
village.
Oh, you know, they kicked old RJ out a long time ago. Well, look who's laughing now.
Why did they ever kick you out?
Well, because they were jealous.
Oh. Jealous.
Can I
Yeah.
do a perception check to see what they're jealous of?
Yeah, make a perception check.
21.
You get the sense that this man, I mean, I'm not, has lost his mind. But,
Yeah.
and he's also very emaciated, but you do get the sense that this is a new thing for him. Was he kicked out of the village? Maybe, maybe not. That's just where his warped mind has gone to at this point. Jiggles, you've seen a lot of traumatized, distraught people in your lifetime. you would guess it's a survival mechanic that his mind has sort of just like wrapped it's clung onto some sort of outsider caste status.
Well, I've seen a lot of crazy, and he seems like the okay kind of crazy. Maybe we should step in. I don't like to be near these mushrooms too long.
Fine. I start walking towards him. I have the gun down.
Oh,
No.
yeah, I mean, old RJ don't mean any harm. You mind if I scoop those up? And he points. He kind of like hops over. He's like always walking with his legs sort of bent and to the sides, almost like a crab. And just kind of like,
That.
if you don't mind, he like looks at you and he like picks up the giant cockroach, one of them, because these cockroaches are like the size of small dogs. I mean, they're as big as Jiggles and Emma.
Oh my god. Okay, well. Does he pick up only one or both of them?
He picks up the one and like comes and drops it off at his rocks over here, and then we'll like.
If he can only carry one, I will carry the other one.
Oh. He turns around to go collect the other one and sees you with the second one, and is like, I mean, you can have a bite, I guess, but these are my cockroaches here. But listen, if you want to have dinner or something, we can go and kill some termites. And he points to the cave behind him here.
Do you have a camp we could rest at? We are fairly beaten up.
Oh yeah. Anything you want, Mr. Thing, Mrs. Not sure what I'm really looking at here, but yeah. And he points at the rocks behind him, and you can see that he's in the earth has dug out like a small hole that's probably just big enough for him to like lay in the fetal position.
Oh, rocking.
Okay, does he have a fire there?
No.
So he just eats them raw?
You can see he takes like a rock that he's like that looks like kind of like a shiv of sorts, and starts cracking at the cockroach shell, just kind of like tearing it off with his hands and throwing the shells onto the ground, and then like finally gets to the meat. Here we go, and opens it up.
Yeah, Jet is looking at that, and like while he's doing that, she's going,
She's gagging.
yeah.
She's
just a
not
little
gagging on this eleganza.
Fuck up. Okay. She goes, I'm not really hungry. You can have all that for yourself, I think. We are just curious. Well, we came here to investigate the star.
The what? The what now?
The star, the fallen star that created the crater.
Oh, you mean the explosion? Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Were you here when it happened?
I was nearby, got knocked out, went into the crater to see what was going on. Looked like a pretty nice home to me. Besides, my orchard was all burnt up, and my family, and he shakes his head like, no. But these cockroaches sure are yummy.
All right. I look to the rest of my group.
Well, maybe if we could share your fire, we could. We have a spare dagger. We have a crowbar that might make your life and cockroach eating experience better. In exchange for some rest.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I sleep well enough here. The termites back there don't bug me none, and the ants down the road. And he points like towards the direction that the stream is moving in. They seem to keep to themselves mostly. Never thought I'd have
maybe we
bugs
should-
as neighbors, but times they are changing.
That they are. I think we need to watch while we sleep. I will take first watch if you want to rest up. I think we need to be prepared for what is potentially up ahead. I think it is more than ants and termites.
This gives me like huge Elden Ring vibes. Where there's like an underground river where there's just like huge fire ants. Just huge ones. Okay. Yes, I will take a watch also. I do not need that much sleep. Rest. So
You sure you don't want
This is
none of these cockroaches? And he's like really excited with the dagger and the crowbar. Like he's like stabbing into it. He takes the crowbar and immediately like, oh, this makes it so much easier. Yep. Oh yeah. And then like pulls the dagger into the cockroach's innards and just like bites some sort of nastiness off of the dagger itself.
Ew. Gross.
It is well known that the creatures like this survive and adapt to their environments. It is impressive. RJ is literally like a cockroach himself. It's impressive. But alas, I need to rest.
If you need to use the bathroom, I try to go down there. The termites seem to like it and take advantage of it.
Okay. Well, Jiggles is gonna head round there and whatever Jiggles does, recuperate.
Take a look. So, Jiggles, if you go down the tunnel, you'll begin to see what he's referring to. I think it's easy enough for you not to get too close. As you can see that in this part of the tunnel, that up above, there is a pile of... The adventurer uses the term awful. It sure smells awful. But you're easily, you maybe don't get too close to it. You can see that these termites are coming from a big hole in the ceiling where they've ruined some trees. And there's like a line of termites as they're crawling down the wall and setting up a nice little pile of eggs over here.
Well, they seem happy. I don't think we should disturb them. Would we be able to rest here? Or would it...
If you don't get too close to the termites, they don't seem to be bothered by you. You're not sure what's down the tunnel ahead with the stream.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
But this
What happens in dark caves?
but this corner here where RJ has himself set up, the cockroaches were probably used to his presence. Maybe were even a little intimidated by him, and so it didn't really bother him. The termites don't really bother him. So this corner here isn't the worst spot. And RJ seems to be secure.
Alive.
It's probably
Alive,
That's
yeah.
probably a better word, yeah.
He's staying alive. Staying alive. There you go. Thank God.
You gotta be careful. One of my old roommates, she made it a game with herself to like hum a bar, say a line from a song around me, and like wait and see how long it would take for me to like
Oh
pick
my
up the
God.
song.
I love that. I love that so much. Okay.
And then she told me one day, and I was like, I can't believe you've been what
Doing this.
But it's funny.
Without my knowledge.
Yeah.
Been subconsciously manipulating me.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, everyone should definitely take a rest. I don't think Jet will rest. She's missing 1 hit point. So she doesn't really care. I think
mean,
she's just gonna be the one taking watch, mostly.
right. You can suffer from lack of sleep.
Yeah, she'll just take like one shift of a watch,
Okay.
so that Jiggles doesn't have to do it alone. That's
Right,
for sure.
because Jiggles, Joy, and Emma would need the most rest to make sure that they
Yes.
get their uses of spells and reagents back the next day.
Yes.
How many hit points do we get back while we're resting?
You get equal to your Constitution modifier times 2.
Okay.
Oh, that's actually a beautiful way of regaining hit points. I like that.
It's not
I
a
like that a lot.
it's not a, like the D&D long rest, which gives you everything
Yeah.
back.
Mm-hmm.
I get 2.
Yeah, it's not a whole bunch. So Joy
Oh no.
will get 2.
And spell slots?
You'll get all of your spells back.
All of them. But
Okay, and Emma, you still had 1 set of reagents left?
Yes.
So you could use that if you want to make...
Yeah, I think I'd like to make an elixir of life.
Maybe heal yourself up.
1d6 hit.
It's not nothing.
That's true.
see, I want to know if Jet does manage to stay awake, or whether she nods off.
You see her sit awake for a long time, for sure. But eventually, she gets at least some sleep.
As the sun sets, you see that a lot of the mushrooms in here begin to glow with a dim light. If you've got low light vision, it's enough for you to see by. If you don't, then just dim light isn't. It's still very dim, so you would think it would be a little hard to see. But you can wait till morning, of course, to do things. And I will say that nothing really seems to bother you. I need everyone to make a will save as you sleep.
I will say.
Well,
Biggles had a 12.
yep.
Oh.
Call him out.
I have a 10.
Emma.
Emma.
Badly.
What is it?
What happens to me?
A 6 with a natural
A
1.
good old 6.
Natural 1 turns that
jeez.
into a crit fail.
Okay, well,
So-
lovely. Do we get weird dreams?
Emma has a weird dream. In the dream, Emma, you are seeing as if through a red glass, like a filter, or you've worn, eyeglasses before for special experiments and stuff. You have a cousin who specialized in emerald lenses. So he swore that you could see the threads of the weave of magic with them. But honestly, they smoked a lot of Ah! Okay, reconnected. So, Emma, you are seeing through a red glass, as if wearing lenses, like your cousin, except not. It's hard to tell what you're looking at first, for it seems like blackness on the other side, but you begin to realize as your eyes adjust that blackness is pierced, populated with bright specks of white and yellow light, scattered as if across a distant horizon. You turn and see red glass all around you, encasing you. Or no, the feeling changes to a feeling of imprisonment. And as you turn, you can see other cells, shards of red crystal, you just being one of the facets of this prison, and strange, shadowy, vague silhouettes of other prisoners. Or prisoners, maybe?
Oh my god.
We're not doing the pun board today.
Then you turn and you can sense and see. First, it's like rain. But that's Emma's brain thinking rain scattering on the roof. Pebbles, rocks just sort of hitting your crystal case. Softly at first, and then harder. These pebbles turning into fist-sized rocks. As what we would recognize as sort of a asteroid storm peppering this red crystal floating through space. Until a large rock shoom, crashes straight into it, splintering and cracking the crystal prisms. Connected still, but altering their course, moving towards a great big blue orb far in the distance. Fire as the fire swooping up the sides and around your prison as it enters into Galarian's atmosphere, and the fire further pulling apart this crystal, and then in a bright flash of white light, darkness. Cool, soft earth. Sense of life all around you. Life waiting to be tapped into and manipulated. You wake up fatigued. What do you look like after you wake up fatigued from that dream, Emma?
Probably just hair all disheveled and the normally perfect curl just all over the place.
Your comrades aren't looking much better, but you two would notice that Emma's got these big dark circles under her eyes.
Are you okay? The whole point is to sleep, not get more tired. Well, I assume. I don't know. I've never actually participated, but
I feel like I barely slept at all. How long has it been? I had the weirdest dream.
it's been a few hours. It is, I assume, morning, coming up for morning.
You can see some light poking in.
A dream?
Yeah, just really strange nightmare. would-
like when you forget to oil your guillotine blade, or the rope breaks and it's only half behead someone. You know that they are terrible, terrible dreams.
Sort of like that, yeah. But yeah, I was in this red glass prison, and there were other prisoners there, but I couldn't see them, and something was hitting the outside. I could see a planet, and we were moving toward it.
Well, what is a planet? That's the point. Would we understand the concept of planet? I assume if there's stars, then I guess.
Well, so very important question. Yes, scientifically trained Emma knows about the solar system. You may or may not. Not everyone may know that elves come from a different planet. Some might, but that's kind of like old knowledge. Inez didn't know that?
Inez didn't know that.
Elves have... The main thing that makes them different from like D&D or other fantasy is that their irises cover their entire eye. Ooh. So if they have like black irises, they have completely black eyes, or blue or white or yellow or red. That's more goblins.
I love that.
Yeah, they come from the planet Castrovel, which is the Venus to Golarian's Earth.
Wow. That's so cool.
TPK, and we brought up some elves.
So Emma will explain to anyone who doesn't know what exactly a planet is.
I am so glad I asked. Are you okay to carry on?
Maybe, yeah. I really want to see what's ahead. So that'll keep me going.
Sitting atop like the biggest rock, as you all are having this conversation, is RJ, who's just kind of like ponderously looking out. Makes you feel real small, huh? Thinking about all that great big wide open spaces out there.
I don't know, it kind of feels exciting.
He looks down at you with these big wide eyes and then just like bites off a piece of cockroach leg.
Jet just goes, it makes me feel ambitious.
Yes, that's the word. You want to see what's out there. You want to know more about it.
Sure, if that is what you want to say.
I don't even think that with your skills and your rifle, you could shoot for the stars, as it were. No offense.
You are funny. You are funny.
Well, do we proceed? We need. There's some weird cockroachy fire anti things down that way, but they seem quite happy doing what they're doing.
You enjoy, and Emma would need some time to prepare your spells and reagents for the day. So Joy sits down, memorizing spells from his spell book. Emma, what does it look like as you're preparing for your reagents for the day?
I am just setting up my little alchemy kits and just going through some of the supplies in my bag and just combining things together to make a new set of chemicals that I can put into my bandolier.
Jiggles, what does it look like as you're preparing your spells for the day?
They're just sort of sitting almost sort of cross-legged, sort of really hunched over, almost invisible, I suppose. Like if it wasn't for the fact that it was a blood red robe in a cave full of grey and things like that. But there's you hear the occasional sort of mumbling and not quite chanting, but there's definitely some kind of passages being uttered.
And Jet, as they're doing their studious stuff, what are you doing?
I think she would be cleaning her gun, like making sure like the barrel of it is properly clean. And then I think she would be brushing her hair, adjusting her corset, making sure the cowboy hat is on, right?
Okay.
Because she takes that off as she sleeps, of course. Oh, that's actually interesting. That she takes it off when she goes to sleep. And so everyone sees the other eye that keeps getting covered up.
What?
That has this huge scar just running over it.
Interesting.
But she doesn't say anything about it. Well, I think that she waits until Joy and Emma go to sleep, and then she looks at Jiggles, squints her eyes, and then she takes off the hat and like goes to sleep. So I think only Jiggles sees it, unless the others wake up earlier, and then they see it, which they probably do. Everyone has seen it, period.
Okay.
Everyone has seen the huge scar that runs from like the top of her forehead over her eye down her face. But her eye is still fine. At least it seems.
As you're cleaning your gun, there's your head feels there's pressure inside your head between your temples for a brief moment as you hear a voice, and you can almost see his face. The face of a middle-aged half-elven man, quite wrinkly, balding, with like sort of brownish, dirty brownish hair and beard. You can sense the snake, green snake, moving around his neck as well. And you hear the voice of Darren E. Elandil inside your mind. Incoming. I've already wasted a spell learning that Bork has abandoned the job I gave him. Please tell me you're on track. 25 words. Period. That's it.
Got it. So I see his face as well.
Mm-hmm. Inside your mind.
As soon as I see his face, I go, oh. Okay. Okay. Inside crater of star. Journey gone smoothly, but not without resistance. So that was 10.
Mm-hmm.
Actually 11. Strange fog causing strange dreams. Giant bugs and more creepiness. Mhm. So 4 more. Expedition continues as before.
Okay. You get no response.
There you go. I was expecting that.
But
Okay.
Darren has checked in. Maybe he would have been able to respond if he hadn't wasted a spell on Bork earlier. No, that's completely Darren's point of view and not my own point of view. That's how
There you go.
Darren would react.
There you go. I stand up. I relay the message that I got from Darren. It was absolutely the most creepy thing I've ever seen in my life. Appearing in my brain like that is crazy. We will continue the expedition as follows, and we will just go on ahead as we were.
Before we continue, I have a feature called Advanced Alchemy, which means that during my preparations, I can go ahead and use all of my reagents to make 2 alchemical items per batch. So I think I'll go ahead and make some things just to have them ready.
Okay.
So I'll get 4 of the Alchemist's Fire Bombs, 4 Elixirs of Life, and 2 Antidotes.
Okay. Yes, because Joy kind of winces as he leans on his left leg where the cockroach had bitten into it. Tries to maybe be stoic about it.
Oh. Is he poisoned?
No, he's just sitting at 18 out of 26 HP.
Okay, I will use one of my elixirs for joy.
Okay. 1d6 plus 1?
Yes. I think so. Let's see. It's 1d6, and it gives a +1 bonus to saving throws against disease and poison for 10 minutes.
Really? The Elixir of Life?
That's what I've got here.
Interesting. Well. So it's not 1d6 plus 1, just 1d6.
That's great.
Okay, 5 hit points will definitely help him out.
Nice.
I'm
And
going
plus-
to use the one. Sorry, we got an alpaca as well on me.
See, that one is 1d6 plus 1.
Yeah.
But does
That's
that...
probably like I've just got the minor one, so that might be like a higher level.
But does that one also give the bonus to poisons and stuff?
Pass. I need going by what you mentioned when we picked it up.
Sorry, what?
When you gave it to us, when we looted it, I just asked what it did. You said 1d6 plus 1. You didn't specify anything else.
Let me just double check that.
Oh! Okay, it's a minor elixir of life, and it's exactly as... I read the bonus is plus 1. I did not see that the bonus is to saving throws against diseases and poisons. Is very different. So it is 1d6 plus 1 to disease and poison saves for 10 minutes.
Right. Okay.
So I put a little 1 on Joy here to remember that.
I got a whole 1 with that one.
Oof.
Rolling low where it can.
All right. Oh, RJ says as you all kind of get up and get ready to move. Leaving already? It's been so nice having company.
Yes.
Well, you are welcome to come along if you wish.
I look at Jiggles with a pointed look.
I'm happy here, thank you. But thank you for the tools.
Do you know what is ahead of us? You mentioned termites and something else.
Oh yeah, tons of ants down there. But don't worry, only some of them bite.
Oh, that's good.
Plus, there's the. Well, you'll see if you're heading down there yourself.
Oh, can you tell us more?
He like taps his lips with his index finger.
We could. I have this satchel here. You could fit many things inside of there. If, for a bit of information, I'm sure you could make use of it.
Make a diplomacy check.
Diplomacy. 11. That's with a +8 as well.
11. Oh, yeah. Nah, you can keep it. I don't got much to carry around anyway. It's been a while since I've been down there, but yeah, just some big old ants. He blinks several times.
Well, obviously, if things go wrong, whatever we find down there would probably find its way back up here at some point, I'm sure.
I'll be waiting.
So we're gonna head down. Are these rocks or are they more mushrooms? These round things.
As you're heading down into the tunnel, or the thing you're standing
Just,
in front of.
Yeah, and the thing just southwest of me as well. Well, southeast down the tunnel.
Those are mushrooms. Those are also mushrooms. But go ahead and make a perception check as you're heading down the hallway. The hallway?
Right.
The tunnel.
That is a 20.
And go ahead and move yourselves as well, if you don't mind.
Perception +6.
Move me.
Jet, do you think we should deflate the sack of things as we go? No more surprises?
Sure. I mean, are they all mushrooms like that? The ones that shriek at us?
You haven't seen any of those.
Okay. Thank God.
Emma, would you also like to make a perception check? And I'll go ahead and roll for Joy, why not? +4. 12 for Joy.
18.
18. So, as you begin moving down this hallway, stop right there, please.
Stop right there, criminal. Stop.
Stop right there, criminal. You've broken the law. Those 20s were so close to noticing the brown mold that lines this tunnel. I need Jet and Jiggles to make a oof. Oof.
I haven't got an oof.
I can
It's
do
not-
anything but oof.
It's not even. So as soon as you move into this area, you feel cold, freezing cold. And you both take 3 points of cold damage.
Not even a save or
No,
nothing.
not even a save. I will give you a chance to move back, though, and out of the cold area here.
Oh. Jump back.
Well, that was unexpected.
Maybe one more, Jiggles. Just to be safe.
Is that a natural phenomenon?
Make a nature check.
Oh, I was asking someone else.
Oh.
Do not look at me as I do not know anything of nature. I slowly turn to Emma.
RJ's poking his head around the corner. Well, that's new.
Oh, it's new. It wasn't here before.
Seems like things are changing every day down here.
I love this guy.
Can I tell anything about this?
Go ahead and make a nature check.
Okay.
Botany check, if you will.
Oh, yes.
If that's better. Or I'll lower the DC for botany, if that makes sense.
22.
22. This isn't just regular brown mold. This is capital B, capital M brown mold. This brown mold grows in very specific underground spaces and emits a fierce aura of cold. The brown mold leeches all warmth from the area. It doesn't emit it really, it just leeches the warmth. It's immune to fire, so when a fire comes in, it begins expanding like rapidly. The best way to remove it is you can make a survival check to safely remove the mold as you go down the tunnel. But the best way to destroy brown mold is to deal cold damage.
I don't have any way of doing that.
Neither do I.
What?
Does Joy?
Ray of Frost.
No way he has Ray of Frost.
Yeah, he's used it before.
Oh my god.
Hiding that one.
Wow. Joy's super useful today.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he like takes his sword and casts magic on it and begins just like lasering with this cold ray on all of the mold as it like shrinks from the cold and dies.
Love that.
It takes a while. Brown mold has 30 HP
God.
and it's cold. It takes 10 points of cold damage every time it takes cold damage. So
Mushrooms.
yeah, it would take several rounds, maybe a full minute of him just. But it's a cantrip, so easy enough. He can do just that.
Guess so.
And
Yes, thank you.
I've deleted the mold.
So where does it come from? How is it formed?
It was forming from the moisture of this tunnel, and whatever decaying substance it had encountered. Okay, as you sort of move, as the haze of the cold and the brown mold sort of leaves this space, you can see beyond. So you can go ahead and move yourselves down, and I'll reveal the next area. It's a big one. Just reveal everything. Come on, roll 20. Revealio. There we go.
Gotta load it in.
Not Revelio.
I know, I'm sorry. I feel bad now that I said it.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, indeed, as RJ said, you can see dozens of ants in this section, but only a few of them look threatening. And as you move, only a few of them actually even bother to pay attention to you as you move into this area. These ants seem to be more heavily armored, with sharper mandibles, and you can tell as well that these two ants here have like stingers on the back. They look more like soldiers. Emma, I'll go ahead and just give you that one, like soldier ants. You've probably studied ants before. I mean, never seen them in such size. They've never been bigger than you before.
No.
Yeah, because these ants are medium-sized.
Oh, no.
Hate that. Despise it.
Let me go ahead and read the description for this. As you enter this large chamber, you can see mutated ants tirelessly working as they move material from one spot to another in a seemingly random and almost hypnotic form. I haven't put all of the random ants down here, just the two big ones. After a moment of observation, you can see that the hard-working creatures are attempting to expand the chamber as they work to construct a new tunnel along the wall to your right. Your right, so down here, I suppose. Let me go ahead and share the map for our viewers. There we go. The sound of the water echoes throughout the chamber as it drops into a rocky and broad fissure. Warm water vapor coats the low forest of fungus all about you. Long, thorn-like vines grasp the soil ever outward as they blindly seek any opening or fracture in the earth.
All right. Does it look like there's like do we know which way we would have to go for the star piece? Or is that hard to tell?
It's a little hard to tell. You can see several ants are moving over to your left here in the northern part of the chamber. They seem to be carrying... You can see one ant in particular carrying... like a pile, like a pile of debris. So it looks like pieces of wood, like a brick, a doorknob, and two like vials with this glowing magical oil in it. As it moves into the northern part of the chamber, if you peer around the corner up here, you can see that there's like more belongings or debris from the village that they're just kind of throwing into a pile to move out of the way.
I don't really want to fight.
If you think you could talk to them, then go for it. But they seem quite focused on what they're doing.
I wasn't thinking of talking to them. I was thinking of avoiding them. You know.
Okay. What is our plan? Is it the lake, the antechamber,
Yeah, so the lake, or that big green hole, is a hole that goes further down into the lower section of the hive.
Okay, so I think that's where we need to go.
Can't say I'm a fan of having these things at our back if we are venturing further forward. Maybe we could trap them somehow, or...
Oh.
Don't forget there's like dozens of other ants in here.
But they're not all hostile.
No.
Yet. Not yet.
Or as you would say,
Fireball.
Though you would pronounce jet in German, yet.
There you go. We also pronounce it like that in the Netherlands. So
it's similar.
Sick. So I mean,
I'm gonna start
seem
putting
hostile?
random ants all around.
I saw something pop up and I
Lovely.
thought, hang on, was that there just a second ago? Am I hallucinating?
Wait a damn minute. Okay. Is there okay, so does it look like if we come closer to these ends, they'll just start attacking?
Roll a you can roll nature or perception.
Perception is better,
Go for
I
it.
think. Yes, absolutely.
Got a 9.
A 9 for Jiggles.
I got a 9 as well.
And a 9 for Yeti. You're not sure. The ants, bugs, usually squish them as you go by on the streets. You're city folk.
You're right, but these are not normal bugs. So
You're not.
they're pretty large. Do you want to just get the drop on them and just kill them quickly? Well, no. I think that if we start attacking, the hive mind will start, and every single one of them will turn on us.
And normally, from what I've seen, there are normally designated roles. The workers don't attack. They normally flee. Soldiers will defend, but not work. So it is a guess, but how often do we see medium-sized ants?
Not often. Get it up on them then?
Could
Get it over with.
Emma, your fire things? Could you time them to go off at a specific time, or is it just throw and bang?
You can?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Maybe we could get a cockroach shell, put some bombs in it, let it float down the river until it's in a suitable place to cause a big boom.
Let me see if that would work.
That is very smart, Jules.
Well, I could bless them, but I don't think they'd care.
So they would explode after 1 minute. That wouldn't give them a lot of time to get to a specific destination.
Creepy's now got to calculate the speed of the river.
There you go.
I'm more wondering, how much damage do they do when they explode?
So, let's see. Their damage and splash damage. So
Okay, so like a regular attack plus the splash. Okay.
We've got some snake oil. Would that add a burning effect, you think?
Well, the snake oil is it hides a rash, but doesn't actually solve it. It just makes it disappear.
Yeah, right. Okay. Can't literally use it as burning oil.
Mm-mm. It's just something to be sold to rubes. I'll allow it. Rule of cool. You go up to the very top of the cave and just put them on a little cockroach raft and quickly follow after them.
I'll use one bomb for this to make sure it works.
Okay.
And
Will it be dependent on a skill check? Like, could I
Yeah,
give
make a
them guidance?
crafting check, Emma.
Could I give-
okay, let's see.
Are those butterflies on your shirt?
Yes,
Oh my god, how perfect.
bee earrings too.
Bee earrings. Oh my god, that's beautiful. I should have actually worn my bee necklace.
Okay, 19.
Oh, yeah. You are easily able to time it. You've probably done this before with your siblings, something similar.
Sorry, what? With your siblings?
Yeah, just makeshift bombs, floating down the river and blow up a tree, who cares?
We didn't get the name Boom Tower for nothing.
I am glad I have no relatives. That's what it is like.
Okay. I am also... Oh, no. Ah, I think OBS is going to disconnect.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No,
Again.
it should be fine. It should be fine.
That's big now. Yeah.
Okay. I'm also going to roll a 1d100. I'm going to say there's a 25% chance that the other ant has moved towards the river as well and will also be caught up in the explosion. So that both of them. Okay, right now we've got just one right next to the river that'll get caught by the explosion. But if I roll a 25 or lower on this, it'll also catch the second. 47 is not enough.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and place yourselves how you want. And we're also going to roll initiative. Emma, you can roll perception, or you can use the crafting roll you just made for the 19.
Oh, yeah, I'll use the crafting.
Okay. I'll go ahead and put you in there. Don't forget to click your token and hit the initiative button up top when you roll initiative.
What's the modifier? I always forget that.
In this case, it would probably be perception. It can be other things, like Emma used crafting in this case, because that's what she was using to time off. But I think it would be perception in y'all's case.
For me, it's always something. It's always stealth, I think.
Always.
Yes, there's a thing.
All right.
Damn it. I can't find it now, but
I'm going to give the ants both a -2 to their initiatives. Hey. And yeah, I mean, if you're hiding, you can go ahead and roll stealth if you want. I think with one shot,
I'm doing it very stealthily. That's for sure. I'm getting to my place in the most quiet place possible.
Okay. I'm gonna have Joy move up next to Emma. And Jiggles, that's where you want to be?
No, the two pancakes to the east of Jet. Could I be helped up or climb up myself?
Sure. You have a full minute to position yourselves.
Yeah, so I'll climb up on the pancake rocks.
One of the ants kind of turns and looks at Emma as it's moving around, and then just kind of goes back to its work. Jet, have you rolled?
Not yet, because now I'm looking for the thing, but it's fine. Okay, click my token, initiative. Modifier is stealth then, so +8.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, the combat will begin. Let's throw on some better music. As you all kind of move into these spots, you watch as the cockroach raft. Does it have a little sail?
Yeah, 100%.
Emma?
Absolutely.
It moves into place. And as soon as it gets to this spot, it just explodes. Boom! The ant, go ahead and roll for damage against the ant.
Okay.
6 plus 1 for splash. Takes 7 points of fire damage. And it just turns. And it just knows these strangers in the cavern have something to do with this.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed. So what it's going to do is it's going to turn and move. It's got 40 feet of movement. 5, 10, 15, because every second diagonal is double. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 here, right in front of Emma, who's just in a perfect spot. I guess it still has extra feet, movement, but it's going to go ahead and, as soon as it moves over here, just tries to clamp onto you with its mandibles. Don't forget you are fatigued, so your AC is -1. That's a 26.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
What's your AC?
Currently 16.
That is a crit.
Ooh.
So that's going to do 16 points of damage
Oh, no.
as it crits. Plus,
What?
it's going to try and grab you in its mandibles.
Oh god.
This is against your fortitude DC. Oh, the monster automatically grabs the target until the end of the... So it doesn't even have to attempt it. Automatically grabs you as its mandibles come around you. It just locks you up and lifts you up. And for its third action, will begin to haul you away.
Oh no.
And we'll just move you its full speed. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Over into this section of the cavern. Oof! Jiggles.
Oh, no.
You see Emma get picked up and pulled away by this large ant.
Well, you don't see that terribly, do you? I am going to cast Fear on the one closest to me, south.
Okay.
This one. I've forgotten how you ping it. You know the one I mean.
The one that's closest to you.
Yeah.
You're within range?
Yep, 30 feet.
All right. Go ahead and describe your spell.
I don't know.
Verbal and somatic, yeah?
Yeah. Remind me what semantic is again?
Somatic is hand movements. So if you've ever seen The Magicians,
Yeah.
they-
So they bring these things and he starts whispering, sort of cupping their hands and whispering into it. And so the fingers start moving around, and then he just sort of pushes out like a sort of ethereal looking ball towards the ant.
okay. I'm going to make a will save, I'm assuming.
Yep.
I
Ants
was
don't get-
thinking.
Hmm?
I was thinking that it would be like he would be like a Halloween store doll, where he would like put his hands up like this and then just go, you know, and then it's just like.
That is a
Like scare.
17 versus your will DC.
Where's my will DC?
Probably 10 plus your charisma bonus, plus
Charisma's 4.
the level of the spell,
Level 1.
plus what else? Spell DC. It's your charisma plus your proficiency bonus. So you're trained, and your total level. So what's your charisma?
My charisma is 4
4
plus 4.
plus your proficiency is 4, so it should be 18 is the DC.
Okay. Oh yeah, spell DC 18. So
There you
let's
go.
just say that.
It fails. Ho! Which means on a failure, what happens?
On a regular fail, the target is frightened 2.
Which means it takes a status penalty -2 to all checks and DCs. And it'll reduce its fear by 1 on each turn. So we're going to put a 2 right there. Perfect. Okay, you've got a third action left.
So once it's done, it's done. It doesn't have to be maintained. Is that right?
Yep.
So I am going to cast guidance on Jet.
Please. And what do you say? How does that look?
Like, these ants, they're small, you know. They're like tiny horses, you know. You got this.
Emma, you are currently grabbed. So you can use the escape action to get out of the grab, making I think a strength check. It's probably not the right move. Or so hold on, reading. You either use your unarmed attack modifier against the DC of the effect, or you can use acrobatics or athletics against the DC.
I'll use acrobatics.
Okay.
$25.
You are
Nice.
able to wiggle out of its jaw and land on the ground. You are incredibly injured.
Yes.
But you are no longer grabbed. You have 2 actions left.
Okay, I think I'm going to use my movement and try to get away from it a little bit.
Okay. There's an ant right behind you that's just like digging at the wall, like looks at you and then keeps digging.
Okay, yeah, I'll just move there. And
You can move a little bit more if you want.
okay.
You got 25 feet, right?
Yeah, that's fine. Is here okay?
25. Yep, that's it.
Okay, great. Yeah, so I will also load a crossbow bolt
Okay.
and fire.
We'll say you had reloaded it before when you woke up this morning.
Okay.
Which one are you shooting at? The one that bit you?
Yes. $12.
12 does not hit. It just bounces off its tough carapace. You have a third action.
I think I will use I'll throw one of my fire bombs at it.
Okay. Wait, it's just one oh yeah, so you just grab it and throw. Go for it. Because you don't have to quick alchemy.
Ooh.
Make sure you roll the attack first.
Sorry. Yeah, I thought I was forgetting something.
Ooh.
That hits.
Nice.
Right, and just take the same damage from before.
Okay, 2 points. That's just 2 points, no bonus.
Yeah, plus the splash damage.
Okay. Takes 3 points of fire damage. Not a whole bunch. Joy. I think Joy will... I'm worried about putting him in too much in the fray. 5, 10, 15, 20. We'll move up on this one that is feared. And we'll... I'm going to try and do a spell strike. I think first he needs to enter... What is it called?
Avatar state?
It's like a... Oh man, I need to talk to... There's stuff about this. Magus is like, can be super complicated. And I'm like thinking, and I'm like, oh, there's shit we've been like missing. Because so first, it's the Arcane Cascade stance. So he moves into a stance where he's able to divert. Oh no, first he makes a spell strike. Never mind. The stance happens afterwards. Okay, spell strike. He's going to go ahead and roll to attack. Using the, I think, just the Ray of Frost, since that's what he's been using. 22 to hit, that'll hit. So first off, it'll do 1d6 plus 1 points of piercing damage. And then it'll also do 1d4 plus 2 points of cold damage. 9 points of damage as it just stabs into this thing, frost on his blade. That's 3 actions. The giant ant next to him will go ahead and turn and strike. It's getting a -2 on these strikes right now on its turn. Mandibles! -2 from being feared. 22 will still hit. We'll do 8 points of damage. Oh god. We're not letting him die. He can't just die.
No.
Will once grabbed, third action will use the melee stinger, the stinger on him. 1d20 plus 11 -2 -4. Natural 20.
Oh god. We might just let him die. We couldn't let him die.
For
You know, he
14
can't die.
points of damage.
Oh.
Ouch.
Oh my god.
Ah.
And he needs to make a fortitude save versus poison. Lucky he's got that +1 from that elixir of life. Thank you, Emma. +7. 21 to save against the poison.
Which totally works, right? Right?
And then it'll begin to haul him away for his third action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just like down here in the corner. And go ahead and move him here and him here. Woo! The giant ant is now frightened 1. Jet.
Mm-hmm. Can I still see this ant that
Yeah.
just hold away to?
Yeah, there's enough light shining through, and the mushrooms are glowing, and I think you probably have low light vision.
I have dark vision even, so
Well,
I was
there's a
just
difference, but yeah,
curious.
yeah.
I was just curious about the mushrooms more, about if they were in the way or no, but I guess.
Oh yeah, I mean
not.
these mushrooms definitely are in the way.
Oh. Damn you. I'm gonna have to use one of my actions to move, really. Can I get on top of these?
Make an athletics check.
Let's see. Athletics was at +6. Okay. Sure. D20 +6. Oh, 21.
21. Okay, you are going to leap up, grab yourself and pull yourself up onto it. That's 2 actions.
2?
1 to move, stride, and a second to leap/climb.
Okay. And then 1 to shoot,
Go for it.
right?
Yeah.
God. Pull me over here. Or 1d20 plus 10. God. 13.
13 is a miss, unfortunately.
Of course it is. Okay. Well,
Oh my god, is this it? Is this where everyone dies?
no.
Are we sure? Because here comes the next
I mean-
giant ant. 5, 10,
I mean,
15,
I will know.
running straight back up to Emma. Mandibles clicking and clacking. $17 to hit
That hits.
for 9 points of damage. Emma goes down.
Yes.
no.
Emma, you are at dying 1.
Oh no.
And your turn
Is that-
moves to right before this ant's turn.
How does that work if you're dying?
Will
Like, do you do
It-
rolls or
it is, there are flat checks, very much like in 5e.
lovely?
Okay, the second ant, this ant still has 3 actions left, or excuse me, 1 action left. 3 would be crazy. So it's going to move over her body 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and come here and like try to figure out where it's going to go. It sees the 2 of you up there, but isn't sure. Jiggles.
I know I ask it all the time, but you don't get attacks of opportunity, do you?
Nope,
if I
only
run
fighters
past it.
get it at level 1.
So I am going to run around the ant, sort of skirting it to here.
Mm-hmm. Well, you don't know if ants
and
have it. I mean, they don't, but it's always possible that a creature could have it.
Okay. I am going to use stabilize, my stabilize cantrip on Emma.
Okay.
Um,
Uh,
so you,
Stabilize has a range of 30 feet.
yeah, I know, but my heal that I wanted to do doesn't.
Got it. Sorry.
There you go.
You see Jiggles just leap down, scoot under this ant, and just sort of slide to a stop besides Emma. And you see him put their hand into their cloak. You can't see what they're touching, but they're touching that, and then places a hand on Emma, and you just see her suddenly, whatever stabilize would look like. I'm not entirely sure.
She stops bleeding out. You can see the wound is close enough.
And then you see the muttering again, similar to what they were doing at the start of the day when they were prepping. And they cast heal. Bloody 1 point again.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's it. That's all my actions.
Now, would that give me -2, or would I be back to 1?
You'd be at 1 hit point.
Okay.
Okay. Now, Joy is going to enter into his arcane cascade. Great, now that I'm learning this, I can help Joy. I can help Pan with this. Arcane Cascade Stance. So it's a special stance that, like, gives him a...
Gets you into the avatar state.
It is the avatar state. So maybe his eyes start glowing while he's in the
Whoa.
stance. While he's in the stance, melee strikes deal 1 extra damage. And any strike that benefits from this damage gains the arcane trait, becomes also magical. So while he's in this stance, like his regular attacks just do extra damage. And they do extra cold damage because that was the last spell he cast.
Oh.
But he's going to instead do another spell strike and use a shocking grasp spell. So they can do some good damage. Hopefully. +9 to hit. 27. Against this feared ant is a crit.
No.
Only because it's feared and has the -1 to its AC.
Let's go!
So, first off, that's 1d6 plus 2 points of damage, plus 2d12 points of electricity damage. (11 times 2 is 22 points of damage. He enters into that stance, probably eyes start glowing, electricity coming down the blade, and just fries this ant, killing it.
Wow.
Oh,
That's 3 actions. Okay, Jet.
Wow. I just go. I think she just goes, "Good going, Jet," and then she reloads 1 action, and then shoots on the this one. Here we go. 18.
18
Not
hits
right.
on the nose.
Yes. All right. I don't get 1 shot, 1 kill. That's really sad. 1d8 plus 2. 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. Bullet goes straight through it. Ant guts flying into the river, the stream that's standing on top of.
Okay. And then last action, reload. I think that is 1 silver. Yeah.
Okay.
No. I've shot 2. Yeah. 1 silver. So 10 rounds have been used.
Okay. Wait, what was your first action?
My first action? Reload.
Reload, shoot, reload. Got it.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay. All right. 8 points of damage. Boom. Boom tower.
all right.
Your eyes flutter open, and you see the sackcloth doll leering down at you.
What happened? Did I kill it?
You did good. You did well. Did you maybe, do a bit more? I know it's a lot to ask, but
Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna take one of these elixirs first.
no time for naps.
So you've got an action, pull it out, action, drink it.
Okay. Okay, I get 5 hit points back.
+1 to against poisons. Third action, stand up.
Okay, yes, that sounds right.
Sorry. Giant ant has a climb speed. Moves up here next to Jet. Yette. And my boyfriend was calling you Yetta, and I was like, no, it's Jet. And he was like, no, shots, we say Yetta here. And we'll go ahead and strike out at you with its mandibles. 15 to hit.
Does not hit.
Damn. She's dancing. Dancing. And we'll go ahead and try again with the mandibles. Natural 1 just like snaps on the mushroom at your feet, pulling out a chunk of the cap. Jiggles.
When Emma went down, she didn't lose the fatigue status, did she?
No.
No,
Still
okay.
fatigued. I will add that. here.
Sorry, I didn't mean it to remind you.
No, we were counting it. I just didn't have it on as a icon here. I don't see anything that looks fatiguey. Put this low.
Okay, right, that changes what I was going to do then. I'm just going to make a sling attack at the end.
Okay. Surely your acid splash is better.
Yeah, but it splashes and it's standing right next to.
Oh yeah.
shit.
Sorry. Don't forget the sling. You have to load.
Yeah, so loads the sling, spins it up, lobs it for a dirty 20.
That hits.
And the damage is a full 6. Oh no, sorry, damage 2, but then modified to 6.
Did not crit. That 6 is for the critical damage. Wait, that's weird.
Why does it tell you that? Yeah, so no, just 2.
Why would it go to 6 and not 4? Oh, does the sling have like a special? Does it do extra damage if it crits?
Not that I can see.
Anyway.
It's not a crit though, is it? Because it's not.
No,
natural.
nope. Okay, third action.
Damn it! I'm not used to having all these choices.
I love it.
I am. Could I shout out and try and persuade RJ to help? Call out and.
He's crazy.
Okay. This is crazy.
You saw
Like
him
what we
as
do
you were
now.
leaving. He just like hid behind the rocks and was just watching you like at eye level.
Okay. I've got concordant choir. It says you unleash a dangerous. I can't even say that word. Connaissance of reverberating sound focusing on a single target and spreading out the damage to many foes, but it doesn't actually say what damage it does.
Cacophony? Is it a one action spell?
It can be 1 to 3. So. Oh, the damage increases 1d4 for one action, 2d4. Right. Yep.
Got it.
Yep. So I'm going to do concordant choir. So Jiggles is going to cup his hands, almost like he's they're shouting. But just make this horrible high-pitched screaming noise, similar to what the mushrooms were doing.
Fortitude save versus DC. What did we say? 18?
18, yeah.
18 on the nose. That's a regular success.
So, what does that mean? So, it doesn't take any damage? Or?
It takes half damage.
Half damage. So it's just 1d4 or anything. 3.
Takes 1 point of damage. It's Joy's turn. Do I have to maintain the stance? It is a concentrate. So he's going to drop the stance as he moves. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Up to here. And second action, Ray of Frost on the back of this ant. Spell attack roll +5. No, +4. +6 because it's level 2. Sorry, I only have Joy's level 1 character sheet. But +6, 21 will hit.
Nice.
Which Ray of Frost was 1d4 +2. For 6 points of damage, max damage. Things are happening. Jet, it's almost dead. What are you gonna do?
Can I shoot it?
You know,
I'll shoot it, I guess. How groundbreaking. Kill it, Jet. Come on. 18.
that hits right on the nose.
Let's go. 1d8 plus 2. 6 damage.
Describe your kill.
Yeah. I think that she would like put a foot on it and then just like put the barrel right up to its head and then pull the trigger.
And after the bang, there's a silence. Nothing but the sound of water trickling into the lower hive below. And the camera fades to black. Okay.
Wow.
Dangerous. Down
Dangerous.
Yeah.
Dangerous ants.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we'll see how things go next week. Now
All right.
that you're level 3.
Yay!
Yes, hi MessyB20. You did come in at the very end. Thank you so much for joining. That was really intense. Giant ants.
Sure was.
Giant ants are no joke. Sneeze. It's gone.
They are off my Christmas cards.
Super scary. Right off the bat, crit on Emma the gnome alchemist. The ant pulled her away. I've got a sneeze just like sitting here. Wanting to come out, but also it's a little gun shy. Right off the bat, the ant grabbing Emma, pulling her away. Then Emma jumping out of it, running away. It catches up to her. Bam! One bite, she's down. The second ant, feared by Jiggles' demonic spell, still strong enough to grab on to Joy and begin pulling him away. But as soon as Joy breaks out of that spell, he just electricity through his rapier, killing the thing as a crit. Just intense. I love Pathfinder. So we'll see how it looks next week at level 3, but until then, let's go ahead and get some plugs. Where can we find you over the next 7 days, everyone? Starting, of course, with resident Retro Ted.
Howdy, I am RetroTed. You can find me at twitch.tv/RetroTed. We are working our way through Baldur's Gate Shadows of Am, and we have just finished our Wednesday game of L.A. Noire. Phelps died, which was unexpected, you know. But oh well, he's dead now.
Oh my god, spoiler!
Scandalo.
I am hoping to start Red Dead Revolver, which is the spiritual successor of Red Dead. The other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which should be fun. That will be our first game that we've played on a console while streamed to the PC. Normally we're strictly PC, but we make an exception for that one. That hopefully will be at Wednesday afternoon, probably about 1ish PM GMT.
Vinny, where can we find you online?
Vinny, you can find me on Twitter at hex_GM or here. And I think today Emma has learned that fire does not solve all problems. Sometimes it does make them worse, as Jet warned her.
You know.
You were right. Yeah.
And Jet, Inez.
Hi everyone, it's me, your friend Inez. I had such a good time today, killing everything, you know.
We're in Beast
And Jet.
I was doing good today, I think. So doesn't matter. You can find me everywhere on at Inez666. On Twitter and TikTok are most active. Trying to get back into streaming as soon as possible. And if I will, watch out for a Hades stream where we 100% Hades. Yes.
Whoa. What?
Yeah. Yeah. I already have an account that is basically done. And so I just need to get all the achievements and everything in there. So
Okay.
all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
You can find me Wednesday doing a Vampire the Masquerade stream over on Lightfoot Rogue's channel. It'll be very fun, very chaotic, and very weird. So I hope you can watch. It'll be very cool. That's it for me. I love you.
Wow. What? This session has been
Yeah.
all over the place.
Yeah.
We had the dream, we had the combat, we had the mold. We have a group that is struggling to keep their hit points above 50% of what they have. It's worrisome.
But Jet isn't.
No,
Jet's
Jet
doing
hasn't
great.
been injured at all. I think with the level, it'll help a lot. And I think I'm excited to see what happens next week. And I'm excited to tell Joy what happened also, and why he's coming back with 1 hit point on his character.
Why it's so dirty and covered in ant juices.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I am Krifu Bernal. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining and being here tonight. We'll be back next week and the next several Mondays, all the way through the month of June. And then we will be ending the, dare I say, the first season of Champignons de la Liberté. We haven't made any major decisions yet. We would need to switch time slots, find a different day that maybe works for us. Because in mid-July, the All That Glitters Explodes Starfinder AP is coming back.
Yay!
It's gonna be sick. I have been thinking about where my character is at the moment, mentally, spiritually, psychically. But in the meantime, you can find me at my channel, twitch.tv/CriffordBernal, where I'm working through the Quest for Glory stream series in all its punny glory. And you can also find me here on this Friday at 19:30 British Summer Time, running a EU happy hour. We've got EU happy hours scheduled this week and next week, and maybe the weeks beyond. Now that summer's here, I plan on running some more happy hours. So if you're interested, please join the Discord. Look out for our announcements and let me know. Let us.
They're
know.
really fun, y'all.
They're
They're really fun. They're really fun.
Alcohol not required. There you
go.
It helps.
It helps.
You know.
But some people, anyway. In the meantime, find me on social media at Twitter, at Krifu Bernal is where I'm the most active. And we'll see you next time, everyone. Have a great night and stay tuned for the raid.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.